What are you in for?
Drunk driving.
First offense?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be alright. What judge you pull?
Judge Ironheart?
Oh. The defendant will please rise. This is the people versus Jeffrey Pierce.
Your Honor, I have a few questions.
Yeah? I have a few myself. Who was it that asked you to speak, pothead?
Your Honor, I don't smoke.
Smoke this! Shut it! Now, do you wish to enter a plea at this time?
Not guilty.
Guilty.
Not guilty.
Guilty!
Not guilty!
No more! Let the record show that the client has entered a plea of really super guilty.
That isn't what
One more outburst from you, Mr. Pierce, and I'll turn on the electrodes in your chair. Now, I see here the charge is that of a... My God. A DWI. Drinking with intent to commit arson.
That isn't what a DWI is.
I think I'll take my legal advice from someone who doesn't get drunk and play with matches, thank you. Mr. Prosecutor, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. I call to the stand Mrs. Irene Jones. Mrs. Jones, please, take your time. Tell us about the hell your life has become.
My husband, he died in the spring. I've tried so hard to keep the farm going, but the cows are too hard to milk with my arthritis. And the diabetes has a hold of my kidneys now.
By God.
Your Honor, what does this have to do with me?
She's bearing her soul, man! If you had one of your own, maybe this plight would move you.
But
Sit down! You heartless monster! Let the woman speak!
Thank you, Your Honor.
Think nothing of it. I have a mother myself. How dare you?
Please, go on, Mrs. Jones.
Now the bank says they say they're gonna take my house. I'll be living on the street.
No. No! You don't belong on the street! This is terrible! What have you to say about all this, Mr. Pierce?
am I even in the right building?
Let the record show that Mr. Pierce feels no emotion for Mrs. Jones and is clearly drunk again.
Oh, come on!
Prosecutor, you may call your next witness.
Don't I get to cross-examine her at least?
Mr. Pierce, you chose to represent yourself. I will not allow your uneducated tongue to scar this poor woman.
I didn't choose to represent myself. You gave me this rabbit as my attorney.
Adorable.
How he brings himself to represent scum like you is beyond me. Next witness.
Son, has life been easy for you?
Well, my mommy died a long time ago. Then my dad sold me so we could buy some magic drinks.
Bless your heart.
Every day, I have to walk the streets looking for just a few dollars so I can stop the coughing.
No, the streets again!
One time, I found a dog on the street. He was my best friend until a car hit him.
Oh God. Oh my God. The dog. That poor dog.
Your Honor, I must object to this entire proceeding.
He's a child, man! A child! You would see him fed to the wolves! He's but a mere child! Next witness!
I call to the stand a dead chipmunk.
What?
Dead chipmunk, can you please point to your killer?
Oh, Jesus! He's pointing at you, Pierce! You thought you were safe!
He's dead!
Justice from beyond the grave!
It's poetry.
Okay, you know what? I might have actually killed that chipmunk. I don't even know. So what?
Your killings have grown to so many you can't even keep track anymore. You aren't even a human being now. Does the defense have any witnesses to offer this court? Attorney Rabbit, if you now believe your own client is guilty, eat this carrot. He's eating the carrot!
What did you think he would do?
I've heard enough. Members of the jury, get out of my courtroom, you liberal pussies. You're guilty. I sentence you to death.
Ah! Ah! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Ah!
Let's eat the rabbit.